lot of students, they tend to do like Photoshop too much, and when it actually comes to drawing with pen and paper, it's really hard. So don't rely on Photoshop too much. I know everything's going more digital now, but again, the stress foundation is the most important because that's what you can sell. Sell your skills, your foundational skills, not how well you use the tool. Any questions on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a problem with that. I'm old school, and I have the opposite problem. I don't have too much Photoshop on Painter 11 that I work on. It's basically oil painting, pencil, brush, marker, acrylic. That is probably set portfolio is based on that. Not only, but you can add a little Photoshop, but very little Photoshop on. The rendering part.
I think that, there might be a problem. I don't talk about photos later, but yeah, I think in order to, it doesn't balance it with strength. Sometimes there's too much Photoshop, which is required by a lot of companies. One I'm trying to make here is I also want to train you for foundational skills, and this is one of the ways that strengthen not relying too much. But then use that for pushing more traditional drawing paintings because one is that I was drawing traditionally as well, and I was actually when I got to school, I was never going to do this digital art stuff. This is crap. And but I found the advantages of it, and in a production setting, it was very valid. But then at the same time, you don't want to get too lost into digital. You want to kind of go back to your roots. Because all your knowledge about lighting, and color, and stuff, that's all from painting. That's really interesting. That's just me. It's cool. But something that it won't hurt to learn. It'll actually make you a better designer. Whereas because we see color, we're more sensitive to color. We see it show. With someone maybe that's clicking swatches. Okay, so communication and execution. So when you're working in a company, a lot of the structures and set in the studio are very similar. And you have your creative directors, producers, and so forth. They're the guys who come up with the pitch concepts. Okay, so once they come up with a story, then it's your turn to the concept artist to kind of take that story and make it come to life. And after that point, once you do a few illustrations without and the fish gets approved, then what you do is you start that production concepts, which is also referred to as blue sky. Blue sky means that nothing is really set in stone. You as a concept artist have a lot of freedom in determining the visual direction on a project and how it will turn out and how it will look. And then it's up to the art director or creative director to see whether the visual direction that you took it to works for what they have in mind. So usually spend about 2 to 3 months in project duration, production concepts. That's the concepts that you do for the production, most production things. It goes from props to painting, just that. And just to let you know, custom design is for a lot of the time, 70% I would say deals with props. So you'd be designing, turn around and just renders of packages for all 90% of the time, you get to do the cool stuff, the big vistas, and that's in this, So for those of you who are thinking about going to content design, just be prepared that you'll be doing a lot of turnarounds and open graphics. And then lastly, concept support is when the game is almost done, and because as concept artists we're more expensive to paint, you might help out with texture paintings, and might help out with 3D texturing and so forth. Sometimes cinematics, like painting a background, your background. Like we're trying to help out with maps and cinematics. So all those maps that we saw, I've done that too. So little stuff like that. Not super exciting, but it's definitely essential. So the only thing says whenever you can, make bed bombs, painting. Okay, so communication, again, is very important. When you work with your art director, you want to make sure that you get audit information that the art director or whatever supervisor you have, make sure you have very clear directions for what they want. Because one thing that's going to really piss off someone is you giving direction, you do something that's kind of opposite or halfway, and that's not going to work out. So make sure you ask a lot of questions, and if they give you a very vague description of what you do, just ask away. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Because oftentimes, when they give you directions, they're probably going to miss that one critical information. And by the time you finish the piece, like rendering after 2 days, it's like, oh, wait, this thing is metal now. That happened. So that's from my experience. So make sure you ask a lot of questions. Time management is very important. Don't bite off too much what you can shoot. A lot of times, people are like, oh yeah, I could do this. I could do like 5 tasks. What happens is that person ends up staying awake and killing themselves. So just be realistic and time manage. And as a bonus, send that task to your supervisor or architect, so that you guys are both on the same page. So you'll expect, what you're working on pretty quickly and to be surprised. And also that's good for accountability as well. Because some companies are very they have a lot of corporate. They're very corporate. Sometimes request a schedule. Most companies don't. Most companies just trust that you will have good time management. As long as you finish your work, for the most part, then you're good. But at the same time, don't set yourself in a situation that will kill you. And then, plan to have your work done a day ahead, if possible. Because many times, last minute changes, it happens a lot. So, you want to be prepared for that. Have a fun. And lastly, put your ego in check. You're working for someone else. You're not going to do anything. You're actually providing a service. So, and you want to do your work. Because if you're giving someone a hard time, you're not following directions, you'll be out there. So keep that in mind. And teamwork is a really big thing. So right now I'm going to take a 5-minute break. And then I'll do a quick demo. Show you a quick demo. So it'll take 5 minutes. Any questions you guys have?
I was just curious on when you're in the silhouette stage, introduction, working on a project, and they're doing their thumbnail silhouette sketches, what's the process for when that, how long it takes you to do those, and when your art director signs off on them, and then you do more detailed?
Well, usually it's been about the half a day. So let's explore it. Basically, those silhouettes are just to explore the initial shape routine. And once the art director feels that feels pretty good, then we'll sign on to the next quick and start the thumbnail so that usually you start with this stage to show it to the art director to see if this is the direction that you want to take it to. Excuse my fumbling because I haven't drawn or painted a tablet in years. I've been doing all my work in SMT, so
Hey guys, some of you may have went and parked in the back and the 90 minutes free.
Or you can
The $7 rate is only coming to the front, to the valet. You can self-park. So if you guys park in the back, only the first 90 minutes are free, and it starts to, you have to pay per hour, I think. So you end up paying a lot more than $7. So, what was that? Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So, okay, then ignore what I said.
So this is just getting started on, so the art director, actually for some thumbnail design. Let me show you how the camera. So, it looks something like this. And it's pretty thin. So that's the goal. So it's just to kind of, we want to get to a point where we could kind of switch it to the art director or the creative director to see what direction we want to take things. And after the stage, it goes out to the common table. And if I don't finish this, I'll try to spend maybe 15 minutes. If I don't finish, I have some backups, which so when you generally do thumbnails, you want to take it down. You don't want to do something like this. You want to take it down to something about this small. Now my screen is about maybe 4.5. And the reason is because I don't want to, at this point, I don't want to get too involved in details. Those are shapes. There's, if you have, some nice brushes, use that. But for me, I'm just going to use flat brush. And I already put a gradient here. So. So I'm going to be silent when I'm doing this because I can't talk. I'm going to do, you can't hold your Apple keyboard, isn't it? Right now, this has
I try to remember. Okay. It's very good.
and obviously, doing both have sketching
Once a week and three or four.
and since I have values already changed it, just
So everyone in the industry uses Photoshop primarily as opposed to like Painter?
I'd say mainly Photoshop, but Painter is, I don't use Painter. Because Photoshop, usually, because there's and I'm not editing. I'm trying to do, try to figure the shapes and the direction of where I started the back numbers and then and because we have 15 minutes. A lot of times, we want to do is set how you did. Make sure that the composition is more balanced. And, besides the brush, you can use a lot of different tools. At this point, you just want to get some interesting shapes. So, use the line tool. You get some pretty nice colorations. So I think you can make a start this way. At this point, you're not worried about changing things in the reviews. kind of have a general idea. Generally, you want to take your time to design and do those, make sure things are happening. So I'll put my images back and forth. Sometimes when you're painting one direction of content, on image of your detail, put it in, it's not that one. And this is a pretty fail-safe way to see it off your perspective. Just really conversational. So it's a good book. And I put in there reading. And a few things I want to think about is real estate directions for the shell direction. Trying to maintain some kind of loose everything is kind of, working together. Because again, you're trying to get the overall impression, you're not trying to about details. Maybe you can start in the corner since I have something that, okay, this could work as a thumbnail. It has a scale. So right now, I'm going to separate the foreground and the background before, so. And you want to compose it in a way that kind of leads your eye to where you want the audience to. And repeating scale cues help a lot. So if you have a platform, have the platform like this.
Yeah, he only has 20 minutes.
How about have the it's going to be between about 40 minutes. Again, this is 40 minutes. Fine. It's other shifts. So have a dark period here to kind of establish that these space here.